Welcome! It is time as we get back with mostly our full team, Viserians, as we continue our journey from Scafeld and now the founding of a new village that has been nearly fully put together with the last night of our story after a amazing victory over the current resident. They did the hearth ritual, bless their weapons and their mouths and burn their fingers, our crew, in order to go and take a kill, the type of thing that we started our campaign with, or to go and bring this thing of wonder back and sacrifice it and use it to empower the people of the village in this new place. In search of this, they had found out from a representative of the river that there was a creature that escaped this thinness some time ago that had made its home a little bit in the southern mountains of our continent and from the camp. And after a night where Layla heard hearing scratching that she later understood to be something hunting for her, our heroes have kept up the night and have gotten ready to go upon their next step. So, with all of that, we will find ourselves just outside camp, I think, as all of you now, having gotten a long rest, have gathered to take your first steps into what it is you want to do. So, standing out, gazing at the river that runs in the south, though it does run east to west, what would you like to do?
So we're going to go, come back and bring this beast of renown to bring our village glory in one sense. Can we say that to make, I guess, our travels a little easier? Is it okay to say that, like, when we went to Sionis, we came back with like more like horses or something for us to like trek through the woods area a little bit faster and quicker?
I mean, you could try. Horses do not cause your travel speed to increase.
Okay.
If we did have horses, though, would we be able to possibly put together a type of carriage, or?
I mean, you can get a wagon or that type if you want.
Are you looking at me like I'm going to draw this thing, or no?
But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to come back with some horses, that is possible.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking because like I know, I mean, you know, we don't know the nature of this beast. Like I'm guessing some, you know, it's gonna be a magical type, but something to obviously help in our endeavor.
Yeah, so each horse would run you 75 gold.
Okay.
Actually,
I
know that-
this one.
sorry, I know that Warmunder doesn't really need one, so that's one we don't need to worry about. But I can spot one if someone doesn't want to buy one,
I'll buy one.
because I'm gonna definitely buy one. If someone wants me to, I can buy theirs.
Lisa, standard horse as far as what to add on the.
War horse, draft horse, what?
Put you down for a riding horse.
Okay.
Okay. I would certainly contribute money for more horses. And
What? You
and,
like animals? Who
and
doesn't?
also come back with a sack of apples, please.
Please, I want to know, what does your horse look like? I want to know. I'm interested. I know this is it for you. This is the stuff.
I'll see
My
you in
riding-
an hour.
Yeah, and I just got done describing my war horse on Sunday. So my horse is a dapple gray, mostly a steel gray with light dapples, and 4 white socks, but with black hooves and a black muzzle with a white star in the center of their forelock, and very flowing light mane, very long. And of course, you know, if I've had it for more than 5 minutes, its mane is braided with ribbons and decorated with beads, and the tail is also braided. And so it's a very fine horse.
Nice.
If I got a horse, it would have to be an Appaloosa type white with the brown spots all over, with the brown like chest, with that like milky white over it. Yeah, call them molt.
And my horse would be a soft white, and this subtle hint of pink in the, I don't know what you call horse hair. The mane, I don't know, but
Yeah.
so it sort of looks like a like cotton candy almost.
Nice.
Crazily enough, I think it's called horsehair.
Oh, there we go.
Bring
Well,
your
there's
rolls.
there's the mane. There's the part that flows down the neck.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's what's
Wednesday.
cotton candy colored.
Mm,
Got like the pink hair and the white regular body, and probably has some like I guess she probably decorates hers with a couple of like different ornate items from her old home, and both of her old homes, well, all 3 of her old homes and her current home, just kind of like some musical stuff as well as just some neat charms and whatnot.
It's good. Then you wanted some small wagons to put onto here.
Yeah, I think if we had might help with, I don't know how much it will help with our speed, but might make.
Oh no, won't help at all with the speed.
Oh, well then maybe just have the regular horses, I guess, with saddles.
But if you have the wagons, it would help you pull things should you get the stuff.
Right.
Yeah. It's true, though I am a barbarian.
I mean, we would have wagons because we had a whole thing. Like, if we need to bring wagons with, like, that's
Yeah,
fine. If someone
it
wants
doesn't
to-
matter to me. I just kind of mentioned it because I thought it might help with travel, but whatever y'all want. I just want the horse.
Yeah, no, I'm good with horses. Brynja's like, I am horse, so I get it.
You're just rolling your eyes and walking like, okay, fine.
Well, the horse's speed is double mine.
Right? Yeah, same.
Correct. That is like in a chase or in a moment, not in a traveling speed.
Oh, but if you get up to a nice hacking trot, you can really make good time much quicker than a person could.
On
Gotcha.
flat ground.
What about
D&D mechanics? State the following: that the speed of a creature does not affect traveling speed.
Matt? As far as
'Cause they
mechanics,
do stop to eat the grass, and then you got to get them back on track.
Yeah, that's essentially from having to rest a horse or to change out horses. Like they just basically go, you can't go. You're sprinting speed. But yeah, Jackie.
I was just curious because my character sometimes becomes like large.
Yeah.
Would that
By a horse.
kill the horse if I became large size?
Get a draft
just-
horse.
I mean, you
No,
couldn't
you just-
ride it.
You just always need a big horse so that when you're really small, it's hilarious to see you climb up that motherfucker.
Is there like a really large horse I could get?
Yes, there are.
You just described my Sunday character.
So there are really large horses. Unfortunately, there are no huge horses. You'd have to have a huge mount as a large character, I believe.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Okay.
elephants are hard to find around here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sucks, but I'll keep the horse.
Nola, are you concerned about the mount dying under your weight?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I have an
Like-
alternative for you, but it only lasts 5 hours.
If they're towing a cart, they're accustomed to heavy weight, so you'll be okay if they're pulling you on a cart.
You just will.
pulling
Yeah, it would be very, very, very.
Could Mr.
slow.
Ed hold more weight?
Mr. Ed is a war horse. He is not meant for this kind of towing and ferrying about. But I believe war horses are canonically a similar size to draft horses.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's
So, sorry, but to kind of like go back to the to go back to the library thing, Matt.
Sure.
Like we use the library to like I use the bastion points to research about like the like different types of animals or trophies that we could run into in this area specifically. Could I have like within that time, the 7 days for that to happen? Did I get any information?
I don't know the different type of animals and such.
Yeah, like the different trophies that we would run into. Because I know, like, yeah, whatever. It might be mystical or,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
beast
so the
or
one thing
monster.
here is while you have the library was of stuff you brought from your village. It's not like was made by people here, but kind of going, hey, everyone, go into the woods and go out and see what you see. You do come up. There's a large population or many sightings of different winter wolves.
Okay.
The white hair, as well as some larger. You heard reports of some strange horses with sharp teeth that they caught eating and killing prey.
That sounds terrifying. It's the
Um,
chupacabra.
Oh no.
Is the other thing was a pack, seeing a pack of creatures that are panther-like, had large tentacles that came out of their back that seemed to be like fanged, led by a larger version of that some swear they heard them talking in common, giving orders.
Man, that sounds like the most like I don't know how to search for that type of animal, but that last thing sounds like something that should not be here.
Sounds like a displacer beast with awareness. It's like weird.
Well, I'm thinking of like, because I have this wormwood or heartwood from the part of the ingredients from what we got from defeating the previous protectors of this land. Do I know out of those specific animals that I've heard from would increase the prestige of the magic item I make from it? Like if I take something from one of these things, like do I know that as a wizard?
I mean, it's possible. It's hard to know from the descriptions.
Gotcha.
Then, Jalen, for whatever reason, your mic's breaking up a lot.
Oh, okay.
Well, should we discuss when we had talked about going after this thing that is after our friend?
Hopefully it gets better. I'll switch something if it needs to be.
That's already better.
But I guess the last one for me would be a vote. Like my first thing I would do if anyone feels a certain way. If not, then the wolves would be the second thing.
Well, you had another thing to hunt in addition to those.
Right.
Just
Like
as a
in
reminder.
terms of
The scary thing the otter folk told us about.
the hunting.
Oh yeah,
thing I would want to go
Lionel.
towards.
Yeah, the Lionel told us about.
So we've got the.
Does everyone else feel like they have a preference either way?
Well, I feel like our friend
I
might want to
don't.
be here for the, but I'm cool with
Anyone
whatever.
hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
I don't. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Azariah, you're the one who's researched it and is probably the smartest one here. So I would, follow your recommendation.
Yeah. And I would say, because remember, Layla doesn't have a connection to the thing you were going to hunt. So I wouldn't say a need to wait for them necessarily.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
You're good.
Uh-oh.
Jalen, you're good. You're on mute right now, but you're good.
Yeah, Leha just wanted to avoid the thin spot
Yeah.
because she was afraid of the creature that's coming after her. I guess I sort of leaned towards going after the creature that was the favor to our new allies, but I don't have a strong feeling if somebody prefers a different approach.
I cannot find fault in chasing the thing that defends the river creatures, the otter types. That seems very reasonable. They point out very clearly where their lines and rules are, and they have nice borders established. So if there's something bothering them that we could help with, I don't see a bad side to that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a twofer. We make our new allies happy, and it sounded like a challenging creature that would make a good sacrifice for the hearth.
Which one did you guys decide? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
we didn't really decide. We were discussing the merits of going after the creature that our new allies pointed us towards, because it sort of gets 2 for 1. But if you feel strongly about going in a different direction, I certainly don't have super strong feelings about it.
Which one was that, Matt?
There Veritosis, and there was the other one, right?
Yeah, they didn't say a name for it. They described a creature that seemed to be a bit of darkness and drew people in.
Maybe sounds like the third one from the research, possibly, because you said that like lures people in or something like that. I don't know though. I didn't hear nothing about darkness.
Okay.
But if those are not different things, then I mean,
Yeah. So your studies came off of like the types of animals.
gotcha.
This was more of a intruder creature
Gotcha.
that should not belong here. Which is why I didn't include your research. I try not to go, yeah, you learned the same thing as what always was told to you. Like, I don't like to do that. So, you got this other research.
All right. But, okay, so Veritosis is the thing that they can fly and they don't nest in this plane.
Yes, that is the one that you were talking about.
Okay. And that's the one... Is that the one that was after Layla, or is that the other one?
That's not what was after Layla. You have no name for what was after Layla.
Okay, so you're saying that's the darkness. Or am I completely lost?
You had heard things about darkness from it, yeah.
I think they showed us where it was on a map, and
Yep.
they said it had some sort of psychic abilities, but that's all I remember.
Got it.
Yeah. You had so the reason I'm being a little bit weird is because you didn't get a lot of information about what it was. So you're not forgetting anything too much. You just got very basic info.
And psychic. Psychic resistant potions would be nice.
Where do you find these things? We are in a place with very little magic and very little gems. I don't see how you'd find that by accident.
Well, you get it from a market or someone that has the knowledge to make that type of potion.
You were in city last week, yes? What did you find it there? Was it like freely available at the market? They're like psychic potion for a gold? What?
Yeah, I mean, if I knew that this is what the animal we were going against, I would definitely look for something like that. Matt,
What
did
kind of
any of
potion?
those traders have anything for psychic resistance potions?
Roll a d6.
I will. A 5.
A 5. There was 1.
All right. Perfect. I'll take it. How much was it?
What's the rarity on that? Can you look for me?
Yeah, I'll look at it. I think it's like uncommon. Uncommon, yeah.
Uncommon. Okay, then 250 gold.
All right, I will buy it.
Oh, that reminds me. Azariah, I finished your ring, but I didn't get a chance to give it to you before you left for the city.
Oh, you
And
you made a ring for me.
I did. I made one for each of us, and they're all identical in the terms of the setting, and they bear the symbol of the tribe and indicate that we're elders, but each has a different stone. I thought the tiger's eye would be striking on you. I made you a tiger's eye ring.
I do like the shades of glistening deep amber like gold. It is very nice. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And it's already charged, but let me show you how to activate it. And I show you the motions and what you say to activate your ring.
We're Power Rangers now. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What is it? What does it do?
So-
what does activation do? I guess.
It is, so you have to recharge it every evening, and I can explain how you do that. You activate it, and that's good for 4 hours for your proficiency bonus.
Wow.
And your ring, as a bonus action, you can touch a creature who is frightened or charmed, and they can repeat their saving throw, but with a +2 bonus to
Oh,
it.
nice. Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm definitely gonna write that down. Bonus action, repeat. Frightened or charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you have to recharge it every night, either in firelight or moonlight or on a sleeping cat.
Okay.
And then once you activate it, it's charged. It will last for 4 hours.
All right.
All right.
And then I make sure to leave the rest of the gemstones with the village,
There we go.
so they'll be protected.
Ooh. Sorry about that. All right. So yes, gemstones are left, and so you're looking to fight. You're trying to find this other creature, then.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to go through a river crossing.
Quick question. Sorry. Could somebody just tell me which one we're going after? Because I got really lost in all of that description.
Yeah, the Veritus.
I think we're chasing Veritas.
That's okay. The one
yeah.
for Lionel, then, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Very cool. And then one thing here. So you have your horses, correct?
Do you? Now I'm not so sure if I would want to take the horses here, but because we're fighting flying creatures, but because I was thinking of them more as like. Yeah. What do y'all think?
I mean, I would either way because it would make me faster than I am during combat. So.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't really use it in combat, but I will. I walk pretty fast, so I'll just keep my horse, I guess, with the camp. Yeah.
But let me be clear. I have seen what happens when small dragons, like worms, find their way to horses. They're bait at best, useless at worst, and frequently trampled. So I think against flying creature of any reasonable size, bringing horses could be not just dangerous but stupid because they become very fast food. Unless you want cover, in which case they're a good cover because they're more tasty than you are probably to a flying creature. So in my opinion, professional otherwise, I would say you must choose now. Do we lose horses in the fight with the flying thing, or do we expect to keep them separate until we can bring back the body of the flying thing? Both are fine.
Well,
so
either
I will say how we're going to do the horses. I want to be very clear. Is the horses will have courage points that are coincidentally the same as their hit points. And should they lose their courage points, they're going to run away, and you have to find them back at the village.
But they're not battle trained. They don't have barding and blinders, right?
Right. Just because of various things we've talked about for this to steal. So they will be
No
gone.
one's allowed to kill the horses.
Right. So it'll go out and they just run because they're hurt too much. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, and they know the way home.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
yeah.
That is how it is. Will
Yeah,
be.
after transporting themselves sideways and dumping you on your rear.
Yeah.
I may have had that happen once or twice.
Yeah, I've played Red Dead Redemption. I get it.
They do. When they're scared, they can move very quickly, usually without you.
I will be bringing my horse, but he is made for battle and he is not afraid. And should he meet an untimely end, he will just vanish to another dimension from which I will resummon him. So you needn't be troubled by his passing.
I'm bringing my horse because what if I want to blood bond with it and give it a lash, to attack instead of hose? You gotta think of these things. I'm kidding.
Absolutely. So we'll say, Torhilda, as you are getting your horse ready and all of this, getting the barding correct, the saddle nice and tight, feeding it, there is a soft glow from its eyes. And it kind of pours out, and you find yourself surrounded by what seems to be bright starlight. And you can see around you is the outline of an enormous stallion. One you've talked to before. But this time they seem to have their form resting around you so that you are seeing its outline from the inside. And it's as if stars and star showers are constantly moving around you in its form.
Oh, hello, friend.
It's good to see you again, Torhilda, the Promise Keeper.
How can I help you? Oh, do you want an apple? I have lots now.
I really hate that the answer's yes. Yes, please give me the apple.
Here you go. Oh, have you met Stormwind?
I know Stormwind. I asked them to serve and find you through the market.
Oh, that's amazing.
I offer you. You kept your promise. And as such, I ask if you would be willing to protect my children here, like Stormwind and others that roam wild.
Oh, of course.
And always seek the peaceful path. Unlike before, you are not required, but I do not wish the people of these lands to murder each other.
Or the horses.
No.
Horses are off limits and protected. Got it. You don't want the people to murder each other. Which people are in danger of doing that?
As you saw, the tribes almost went to war with yours.
Oh, that's true.
It takes patience and will. It's far too easy to fall into the wars of the clans that have separated this place. And there are things that are coming. Things that you've seen. That cannot... This land will not survive broken.
Okay. I'll relay this message to our clan and the others. that the clans need to stand united if we're to have any chance to survive.
If you take this charge, I will name you foal.
I'll do my best.
And the creature you know as the Nagathar Stellari stands up, and it's an odd, you feel yourself pushed and lifted with their body, and the stars within it swirl around your form. You find yourself pushed out towards the rear and down, as if being born of it. And you look at your skin, and there are small glowing stars within it. You feel strong and fast. As your base walking speeds increase by 10 feet.
Oh,
Ooh,
I am fast.
you just
I
got
can run like the
blessed.
wind.
You just got blessed by a horse.
Horses are all blessings. Well, most of them anyway.
Is this like another one of the beings that like we're like a tie to type deal too? Like this progresses for her?
Yes.
Nice.
So yeah, I just put it in there. She's now at tier 1, foal. Of the
You're gonna,
Spirit
like,
Clan.
Be able to like conjure a horse or something at some point. You're gonna have a Pegasus. All right. No, I'm
A
not gonna speak into
unicorn.
it.
A
I don't
Pegasus,
know. You know.
a Pegasus unicorn. Yeah, but I have to keep all the people from fighting with each other. Good luck with that.
Let's see my 8-year going. It's an alicorn.
An alicorn. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna keep the people from fighting each other. I mean, Torhilda probably would have tried to
Diplomacy.
keep them from fighting each other anyway. Yeah. I mean, she's high charisma. She can try. She's gonna need Nala's help. So did everybody hear this, or was it just to me?
I'll leave that up to you if you want that to be a public or private moment.
Well, it was probably private, but she would immediately tell everybody what happened. But they may have seen something, seen the stars or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You all might have come because attracted by the light that was around her.
Yeah. Oh, so we've got to keep everybody from fighting each other, all the clans, which I think we were all in agreement with doing anyway. But good luck. But I agree that that's the only way to survive is by unity.
I believe that it is best and also doesn't make me sweat too much.
Yeah.
I prefer if we didn't have to fight all the humans that decided to live in the grasslands. Well, and other folk.
Yeah. They didn't say anything about like monsters and beasts that are harmful, but we're not to harm the horses.
As you,
They didn't say anything about riding them, but we're not to, we need to protect the wild horse population. So we can't let anybody hunt them, and certainly not for meat. I know some cultures do that, but that's off limits around these parts.
Just a reminder of the Nagathar.
Yeah. Look how pretty. And subconsciously, Stormwind is a little, looks a little like that. Huh. But more dappled. Yeah. Wow. Oh, and that reminds me, before we get started, Nala, I have some more healing potions for you. I was able to brew while you guys were in the city.
Certainly.
I know you don't like magic, but these aren't magic. These are just herbal remedies.
Of course.
I give her one greater and one regular.
After your story, I think what I should do is hunt for a giant wolf so I can ride it.
Bernie rolls her eyes again.
It's a huge wolf, actually.
Yeah. And which, by the way, did we decide somebody was going to take up the Fey spirit?
I think it was Nala, right? Or was it?
I have the
Nala was talked about, but I don't think it was finalized.
Okay.
No, I haven't taken one.
It was the one. Yeah, I mean that's what I suggested.
And
so-
not to, and now that I've heard how personalized Torhilda's was, I'm kind of hoping Nala. I'm going to hold out. Let's see what else Matt comes up with.
Yeah, and that's fine because no one had to in that thing. Someone just could.
Right.
That would because it wasn't like to make necessarily a deal. And Brynja had the closest relationship, but she's also already for the end Scody.
Yep.
Right.
Carrying the death spirit and trying to not get too involved with both Fae and death because that goes in a direction that maybe won't go well for your profession.
Okay, so if no one's taken the hidden folk, sounds like.
I mean, if no one wants it, then
I mean, if you can do both, go ahead.
can I survive?
I feel
both?
like some-
TBD.
Yeah, I will say this: it is you are not limited to one.
Okay.
That would go for anybody else who like necessarily. If someone's like, "Oh, then I don't get a different one," there are different deals.
No, I feel you. Yeah, if it doesn't resonate with you or your character, should I say, like, I mean, but
Yeah.
it seems to do it for Brynja, which you know,
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
probably fine. Yes, I'll take it.
Okay.
It makes more sense for your character as well, in my eyes. So and that was like the advantage on saving throws against being charmed.
Yes. I'm gonna put it in there again just to. Sure. Yeah, and as a reminder of how these work, these are predetermined beings that are here in this world. So there is a finite list of them that are in this area, but you will be able to find them. So, the hoodoo folk. The hoodoo folk. All right. In that case, all right. Anything we need to do before you get moving?
I'm good. I just did my normal wizard stuff. I created my rune before we went out, and I'm done.
Very cool.
The decision final that again I apologize, Hilda. To bring horses, not bring horses. Obviously, they should come to no harm. But
I'm bringing my horse.
no, I was asking Hilda, what is among your horse god's point of view? What is right answer? Do we bring horse or not bring horse?
Oh. Do I have a sense of what?
Yeah, I would say if you wanted to delve into a little bit in that conversation, it's not like you have to like. The expectation would be you would do your best to keep them safe, but that doesn't mean not using them and not having a horse. right? Basically, a super responsible and compassionate horse owner is what it's asking you to do.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
not,
So
but not like in other words, like you would be fine with them taking you into battle, because that is what the agreement would be. Would not be fine with you, possibly getting behind it and pushing it into an enemy's sword to protect yourself. Does that make sense?
yes. So I'm going to bring Stormwind. Who will probably dump me on my butt and run home at the first sign of trouble, but that's pretty standard.
Any thoughts on preparation for this particular fight? Do you feel, given a creature which may be larger and able to fly, we should prepare some other trap or technique or something?
Well,
Yeah. Did somebody say it lives on another plane?
It's from the
they
plane.
nest on another plane.
Oh, well, I have some open site mushrooms. If somebody wants to use them, they allow you to see into the ethereal plane for an hour. I don't know if that would be helpful. I got the mushrooms from the cave.
It could be, but I also think that it's very important to possibly get Bormunda in the air, because I know that he can repel beings from other planes.
I do worry I may not be of much use in this fight if they stay airborne.
There are solutions to that problem. I will research.
Well,
We
need
struggled
two
with the
people to
Fey
confront.
creatures. We struggled with the Fey creatures in their flight. I can hit at somewhat of a range, but my ability to instill fear in extraplanar creatures requires me to be close.
I can make one person fly.
I was thinking more about grounding something
Oh,
to clip the wings.
That would be a nice trick.
I have a constrictor vine, but you have to be within 10 feet to use it.
Probably not going to work, but we will see. And it doesn't always work to turn something into a turtle. Sometimes, not always.
I know that there is particular magic that would do that, but I don't personally know how.
Do you know what kind of magic it is? What flavor?
Well, yes. All I'm thinking of is there's a cantrip that I believe if they don't pass, we'll get them down, and I forgot what it's called. But there's also a spell, which is I think it's actually more like a druid spell.
I know there's a sorcerer spell, or maybe it's a cleric spell, Earthbind. but
Yeah,
it's been-
Earthbind. That's what it
It's
is.
been years since I've played one of those.
Yeah, it's like a druid, sorcerer, warlock, and wizard can get it too.
That is an option. Perhaps I will take some time to study that tonight and decide what options to drop to produce such a spell.
Sounds good to me.
Then we will prepare to leave in the morning.
This is basically, we're basically on what you already have done. You're leaving. This is the morning of your leaving.
Yeah, so you would probably have prepared, like, in knowing that, you know, like, I feel like we would have talked about this beforehand. Torhill does, so you could prepare your Earthbind spell as a druid.
Absolutely, yeah. You're going to have had that prepared.
All right.
to get that spelling in there from Brynja.
There we go. And
All right.
Sapping Sting is the cantrip that makes people fall prone.
but again, range.
Right, yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, you would still have to be 30 feet. And,
Right.
You know.
But by the way, Matt Balo as a dragon is so appropriate.
Perfect.
Oh, shiz. I didn't real. I was like, oh, I'm level 10. I get another cantrip. That's the one I'm taking. I just learned Sapping Seed. That's what I did during my night. I learned Sapping Seed.
Amazing.
So off we go
All right.
into the woods.
So you. All right. So how would you like to go about your river crossing?
How far is the river?
The river's about 200 feet across.
Well,
I don't know about y'all, but I'm taking my rune. And if I'm on my horse, does my horse count as a creature when I'm dimension dooring on the other side?
Well, yeah, you can take a willing creature. They're a willing creature.
All right. Well, I don't know about y'all, but that's what I'm doing with my rune there.
Is it possible to shape water my way across this one step at a time?
You would get that event. No, you don't. Wouldn't that I don't. It wouldn't quite work out eventually because of depth and stuff.
Right.
how
So
deep
we
is
just-
the water?
Getting in there, can at least get. Or say at its maximum, it can get 100 feet deep.
Okay, let's see.
Is there enough? You said 50 feet wide, right? Is there enough
200 feet wide.
200 feet. Okay, so a little too far for a wall of stone to make a very thin bridge, right?
Yeah. If someone if I can go by a tree and someone shoots I don't know who's really proficient at shooting a bow and arrows over there, but they could shoot something into a tree and maybe I could try to anchor it down more while you guys cross.
Best I can do is just risk it.
Or vice versa, if Ad's on the wrong side and shoots an arrow with some rope.
Yeah, I could try. I mean, I do have a crossbow, but what's 200, right?
Heavy crossbow or light?
I have a crossbow. Yeah.
Do the horses swim?
I mean, yeah, horses can swim.
So is the river swift?
It is a swift river, yeah.
Why does... I mean, I could try to if there's a close by tree on the other side, I can try to shoot it with some rope.
Right, for the horses.
Yeah, if no one else, it would be a disadvantage for me. I mean, it would be an disadvantage for most people, but
I mean, I'm proficient with martial and simple weapons. I don't have a bow and arrow.
is there a tree close by, Matt, that I could try to attempt to do that? Tying some rope.
So you're trying to make like a line of rope across it?
Correct.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Do you want me to try to roll for the crossbow?
I mean, you can teleport across and everything. So like you could have taken. It's fine. Like you have
Okay.
you have the things to be able to do this.
Fair enough. Then we'll make it happen. I'm like using Molt there to, have the rope, so you guys are all having a nice stirred way across there.
All
Quite
right.
strong.
Yeah, so you could, and then so that means if that holds tight, you can use rope to tie onto your horse to kind of keep them guided and even somewhat aloft. It is possible
No, just pull myself.
because you're not doing a horse.
No, I left mine.
That's fine.
If you're not large, we could ride double.
Yeah, that's fine. Nala just doesn't want to take a mount to battle unless she can ride it when she's fighting.
Very cool. All right, then everyone can give me athletics checks with advantage. Besides Azariah, Azariah crossed already.
You can guidance yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let me do that. 18 plus. Dirty 20.
Nice.
13.
18 for me.
All right, and Nala.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Cool. All right. In that case, you are able to get across the river quite handedly. As it is quite swift here, and pushing up against your horses as they push hard back, and after a good few hours, you finally come upon the other side here, into now coming to the very thick woods of Riverwood. Now here, fully pushing across now and getting the horses settled and taking in for what is before you. This is a thick, dense, humid forest. Still, the morning of the day has made frost appear on many of the branches. The leaves still here, they are in the colors of autumn. And as you pass your hands, there's ice crystals that kind of come upon your clothes as they seem to be tiny and float in the air. Everything grows thick. The brush is high and brushes against the horses' midsections as you push through. The wagon pulling is rough. And as if you walk and it comes to your waist or chest at times, as you go to traverse the section. Anything in particular you want to do?
I'm going to activate my ring.
Very nice. So what does your ring do again?
It gives me a bonus to initiative.
Nice.
Because I'm a 0.
Is there anything we can hear or like any animals or a sense of anything besides like the wind or in the distance before us?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll try. Dang, we're gonna do this and we're gonna give it our best shot. 19.
Reminder: Brainia's passive perception report.
Okay. So it's trying to sense around. Right as you get on, it's not too bad. It's teeming with life. You see squirrels and chipmunks, obviously. They're all pretty big. Different animals scurry and burrow at your approach. There are signs of bigger game all about. But not that like there's anything stalking you necessarily.
Okay. Well, I'll continue forward with but what I'm going to is it like we're underneath trees or no?
Yes, trees.
Okay, so I'm going to just stay around but above my horse as I tap into the power of my cloak and turn into a bat and hover amongst the shadow underneath the trees.
Okay.
I'm trying to say stealthily and tap into my batty senses to scout forward a little bit.
As hears in her brain, a bat would not hover like that. Like more natural, please.
I'm trying my darn bestest to not look like a not bat.
All right. So, in that case, you're traveling regular pace and all of that.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, moving through the area here, you travel a few miles in Brynja. You notice as you're coming upon what would look like a place where the elevation goes down rather steeply. You're going to have to climb down only about 20 feet. Nothing too challenging. But you see below you what appears to be 30 creatures walking upon 6 legs. Their bodies 10 feet long each, and seem to be carrying large hunks of carcass. Some small animals, others would appear to be like large blossoms of plants, even a tree. And you see these 10-foot long ants.
Very quietly under my breath, I'll just say, stop, pause, moment, wait. Make sure everyone around me sees that I'm signaling them to just freeze for a moment.
They look quite hungry there, Brynja.
Like, there are way too many of them. If, again, whispering, there are too many. 30 very large, it's 10 feet long, very dangerous, carrion or something else. They're perhaps too much for us to dip into. If we can go around, that would be preferable. We don't have a fight with these creatures yet. But they are obviously omnivores that will probably eat us or anything else.
Are you sure? If we got them all in one area, perhaps a few of us could take a lot of them on at one time.
30 versus 6 is not really the quite fair fight, even with upper ground.
I killed a lot of fairies the other day.
I'm not sure that they're omnivores. They're most likely decomposers.
Meaning they ate the dead.
Yes, organic waste.
Yeah, it's possible. With trees and animals together, we don't. Would you like to find out the hard way?
We could.
Do you want to find out the hard way?
Oh, I'd
I
love
like
to.
the hard way. And then I look at Nala as we both are in agreement, and I smile.
As I watch you all who do not understand the cycle try to find out the hard way.
What?
And typically
Just-
give different advice.
Just wait. What if I just put an illusion right there, out there, nice juicy lamb,
Right.
and
If they are
then when
sentient,
they all congregate on the lamb, I just do my crimson cylinder of doom.
You cannot know that they are not aware of us already. They are ignoring or don't know yet. Don't tempt.
Brynja, I never thought you were afraid to fight before, but
Never
today I
afraid to
think I'm
fight.
convinced.
I will say again, I do not waste lives needlessly. There is no point.
Oh, are you going to plan to die today, Brynja? Don't die on me, please.
Happy to die today for right reason, but this is not. This is stupid.
Well, I mean, ants are very unlikely to eat us while we're alive.
Have you met some of Layla's cousins? There are very many that are more aggressive and less.
I look at Ezra like, what?
I-
What is she talking
I look at him too, and I put a finger to his mouth, and I was like, "Why would you say something like that? That's what."
Layla comes from a very difficult background. Very hungry, sometimes starved.
Well, I think maybe we can talk about that later.
What I am saying is, in the wrong situation, the bad outcomes are much easier and more tasty. It's not unusual for ants who are starving to become predators by opportunity.
Well, I would have to agree that they don't seem to be what we are looking for, but I'm also not afraid of a few six-legged cuties.
If they wear you out and you cannot survive the bigger fight, you are lost.
Oh, all right. Well, if we come back and they're still here,
Then you can have an ant BQ, yes. Eat them all. Or refill,
So-
either way.
So these don't seem like the winged beasts that we were described to us, correct?
They could be,
I mean, they don't have wings.
Yeah. So
but like ant species have wings. Not all of them, but some. So, maybe related. Not sure.
we're gonna try to sneak by them. Is that what we're agreeing to do?
I would rather we bypass these for now, and then, if necessary, encounter them way back. We're looking for much bigger prey.
oh, I can become bigger. But I see the point.
Nala, are you playing prey now?
No. But I wouldn't mind, watching them and seeing what they do for this ecosystem.
You have a thing for those who recycle, yes? Like the mushrooms?
Well, I mean, Sprout's a member of our clan.
Right, and ants are likewise recyclers. They take what is no longer useful or living and make it into something more useful. Yes. We will find your ant colony back home. No problem.
All right. I guess we'll sneak.
So I'm going to try to lead them around and bypass again. Sneak is a relative term, but I'm going to bypass this little ant congregation, not aunts, 20 feet below us, and see if we can't get around them and then more towards our goal.
Okay. Yeah, trying to find a place staying out of the way. You are able, taking relative time here. You come upon a corpse that has another 50 of the ants upon it. It's easily 55 feet in height, hardened gray skin, teeth, enormous claws. Skin seems soft, and it's like the edges of its skin that touches the ground is suddenly bubbling. You see these different ants kind of dig in and viciously pull a piece of it off. Begin to carry it.
Does this in any way resemble the prey we're going after? Like, would this massive creature be the thing?
From the description, no.
Okay. Like a bigger dinosaur, a bigger creature, like, again, 50 ants, 55-foot creature, great skin and teeth. Like, they're doing a pretty good job at much larger predators.
Yeah.
I would advise again we go around this particular group because they are apparently very effective at reducing larger creatures to smaller pieces.
Yeah, Nala just kind of thinks about what an ant mount would look like. Like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with the oatmeal cookie.
Amazing.
You're saying out loud, or you just mentioning?
Do you like look like off into distance, like you're thinking of something like?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will minor illusion before you riding on an ant.
Perfect.
It's like how like people when they visit Nashville for the first time and go to their first country bar and they're like, "Ooh, this has a mechanical bull. I'm gonna try it," and that's how it is.
Just be aware that 50 of them would be more difficult than any one large creature. There is old joke about horse-sized ducks or duck-sized horses. Never mind.
All right. Then you traverse away from this best you can. And as you get clear past this corpse, you find yourself able to climb down and continue. Upon a path. And through these thick woods again, you find there is a crossroads of sorts. It is two sections of the way before you that the one is littered with black petaled flowers. And you can see that along the ground they grow up and out of corpses, beast-like and occasionally a humanoid. The other side, you see it is all the plant life is wilted. It seems to be in a state of a slow death. And even looking at the ground, you see the soil and the dirt is cracked and hard. What would you like to do?
Is it clear why the soil is fucked up?
I mean, you don't see a cause anywhere nearby.
Is there a, again, Arcana, magical feeling about this place? Is there something wrong with this place?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
It's a 13, and I'll blast myself because shit's and giggles. 17.
17. I'd say the left path with the black flowers, you, especially you, Brynja, sense that there is an overlap with the world of the dead. But the other one, something's not right. You can tell something is incorrect, but it's hard to put your finger on exactly what.
I'll try to explain that to the crew in as best common terms I could produce. Bumbling and stumbling through the idea that there are worlds that don't feel right; they're very wrong, and others where you know where they go, and it's a place you are familiar with. The dead world, for example, but it for me at least, it's more calm and comforting in places I could do fine. But the place that feels more wrong, the aberration, it makes me feel very uneasy.
What do you think we should do?
I don't think either are ideal places. We're hunting a creature that flies, that lives in a different plane, or at least it doesn't sleep here, you say.
Right.
I can attempt to ask if among the planes of the dead this creature comes from that, but I don't know if it'll be successful.
And we did learn, I think this was in line with that, the something about the sun being dimmed whenever the planar travel was recent, right?
The sun is dim and the distance between the planes is thin, like people.
Yeah, and you do see, not too far into this, the light does begin to dim.
Okay. Well, I mean, we came here to fight, right? So we came here to hunt, rather. We might have to.
Yeah, so you have to choose which one you're going through.
I'm going to look to Brynja. I mean, you've led us this far, and you know the woods better than anyone, and I'm prepared for whatever awful thing happens, so I'll trust your judgment.
I'll make sure Torhilda and Barmundo you can jump into.
I don't know. Intelligence is 5. I'm not sure what to do.
I too will follow along, but I'm just for fun going to try out this tuning fork that Torhilda gave me, and I take out 2 small flowers and put them on my fingertips, and I concentrate as if concentrating on a spell, seeking to determine if there are any fey creatures within 1,000 feet.
Okay. So the fork rings out. Here you do not detect any fey.
That is the extent of my accumulated wisdom. I too choose to follow Brynja.
Before we go off any further, I'll sit us down while we're doing various things, and I'll cast a ritual to telepathically bond us.
Okay. And I will check the weather.
Okay. What are you trying to look for?
Just get an idea of what the weather will be like using my druid craft.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like partly cloudy, chance of showers.
Right. I relay the weather report.
Good. Yeah, that would have been useful for when, we needed to make a dam for the lava river.
Well, I don't always remember to do it.
So, okay. Yeah, so we're just preparing. Here, we're all bonded, all speaking in our minds.
Since it appears that danger may be near, I am going to cast Gift of Alacrity and tell Azariah that he may need to use his magic to assist us, and bestow it upon him, which will add 1d8 to your initiative rolls for the next 8 hours.
Okay. Thank you. And what I guess does it see? Is there any like clearing before us? Like maybe where I can put it can only be like I'll do like a panting, like a noise of like someone trying to get away through minor illusion like 30 feet before us, trying to like maybe see if anyone attacks, and just make sure that we have a clear opening to go forward before
Okay, which side?
left side, like out 30 feet to the left.
Okay. Perfect.
To be clear, the left side feels like the one of the dead, and the right feels wrong.
Yes. So you put down your illusion there. And as you do, you can see from amidst the flowers what could easily be thousands of black and white butterflies swarm. Just over the illusion. And then, seemingly not getting anything, begin to land. And you see that they very much kind of take the shape of flowers just by like natural camouflage as they do. And like petals, some group together and actually seem to form a full blossom. But it's really just, 5 or 6 of these.
Okay. And this was only like when it was off of the path, or it was still.
So it's not a path. You have to.
Okay.
You're going through wilderness.
Gotcha.
I'll grab. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we're definitely gonna keep out for those. I was kind of talking to myself.
Brittany grabs the horn of the dead and whispers loud enough for you guys to hear. And Sculty, it feels as if your realm is close on my left, but the right feels unnatural and strange. Can you be a reach? Is there a way you could respond whether or not the place to the right is the evil we are seeking?
You can hear back to the horn. This is the result of its presence. It lies further. It thins the barriers where it nests. These places have pushed through.
So then both sides are broken. Or the place that feels more strange is more broken. Perhaps it's where the creature lives.
Yeah. I think the set. So you go. It's likely beyond both of them.
We are again greatly in your debt. We will protect and preserve those who die on this path. And then, releasing the horn for a minute, brought it to the group. It does not seem to matter. Both paths are tainted. One seems to be more obvious than the other. We are in for some difficult.
Yes. I'll make sure to have Svanhild lead out in front of the party in case there's might be an ambush or something. Then whichever way we go.
We still have horses with us or no?
You show your horses.
I can send Mr. Ed ahead. He has a psychic link with me and can tell me if he sees anything.
All right. So which way do you want to go?
I'd vote right away from butterflies and towards the strangers.
Me too.
Works for me.
Okay. So you wanted to take the non-butterfly area, right?
Yes, the non-butterfly paths so far. Well, 3 out of 6 votes, but yes.
That's fine.
Okay. In that case, you leave the butterflies and come upon, begin trekking down the cracked earth. And anyone like to? Why don't you give me a survival check, please?
Everyone or just Brynja?
So one person, whoever would like to.
I say Brynja because they say where we're going.
Sure. Can
I
do.
guide? Can I guide her?
Why not?
Okay. Guidance.
Yep. Oh, nat 20 plus
Wow.
4 more for a
Good stuff.
29. It's a 29.
Okay. So here you can see there are place after place that looks like a great battle has taken place. From your battle to take over the Thin region, you can see many different types of Fae here have been slaughtered. In addition, you can see what approximates a treaded path. As you follow it with your eyes and using also the Mr. Ed for some reconnaissance. I think Promunder get that there is a section of makeshift like lean-tos and shelters that have been put up, but more akin to in the defenses of barracks. The report you get back are several very large, almost gorilla-like creatures, but they're red fur around their body and blue around their face, and they seem to be building and constructing.
Brenda will relay what she can see.
Do they look nefarious? Like, well, I guess these aren't winged creatures, but
I would say, Burning Moon, you'd be able to recognize the description as them being abyssal creatures, demons.
Interesting. I was going to suggest that they might be enemies of our foe we seek to slay, but these kinds of creatures do not make very good allies.
Remind me again, it's the devils you make deals with and the demons you don't? Is that how that works?
Oh, is that to me? I have no idea. I am... Yeah, so the things that I can frighten are neither aberrations. Or fiends, actually, so...
They are fiends.
Fiends they are.
So just a cosmetology thing. Fiends come in two subtypes, devils and demons.
Right. I
Will fall into the fiend category.
just misread my skill and didn't see fiend. So yeah. Fiend and Fae, they both have an F. It's very confusing.
Whose school was that? So looking around the crew, Do we attempt to go around again, or do we? Well, first off, let's not sing a muscle. That doesn't go very well in this case. So,
Do I?
how many-
Do we have a sense of what the structure is that they're building? I guess horses aren't any more bright than I am at that kind of thing.
From the description, it seems like some type of encampment, like a something defensible.
And what are their rough numbers?
In here, maybe 20 or so.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we shouldn't be trying to clear the woods of everything. We're just trying to get something to dedicate our hearth with.
Yes.
Well, the other side of it, though, is we go in, find these things, and then these other things that we were getting past suddenly are coming after us, and then we're fighting a two-front.
You have a point.
But you assume they won't fight each other, which seems more natural. They are close neighbors. Of course, they haven't fought each other before.
And there is evidence of many great battles that have taken place nearby.
Almost if we have wandered into sacred battlegrounds or something, some maybe off-planar moment where previous wars are celebrated.
Well, I could try one thing. If we don't want to just be afraid of everything, Brynja, I could make a group of them want to attack each other in great mass.
Could we attempt to get by them before we try this, or do we have to try this?
I guess we can try to get past them.
I apologize. I'm not trying to ignore your bloodlust. I understand after many years what that looks like. What I'm saying is there are far more Dims than uses, and if we wish to survive, the law of nature is we try not to be seen or hit, because camouflage generally does better than aggression for most.
It is not bloodlust, it is putting knowledge into actualization.
Right, yes. The use of your power, yes. But you are... how do I say this? You are short-lived among... Never mind. It's more... You have a tendency to go in directions that will definitely make your story much shorter.
Can't be as old as you, even if I tried.
What do you talk about? I look like 19.
Look, 19.
That is the point.
All right. What would you like to do?
I guess we'll try to sneak on by them to get further into the forest to the main enemy that we're looking for.
All right. So sneaking by, give me a group stealth check.
All right. I'm prepared for this. I lifted
This
a few
may
muscles.
invalidate all our plans.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
Can I
just
guide myself?
I rolled a 20 and got a I think it's a 22 here.
12.
21.
Oh, okay. 7 plus
Where'd it go?
8. Can I use allies' influence?
Yeah.
What does that do? Oh, it lets me add a maximum of 5. So 13.
And I got the natural 20 for 22.
Sure.
I got a 3.
Does being near Bormunder help?
That does save
The
throw.
saves.
Oh, so 13.
13 is the number.
Yeah, for me.
Okay.
So Azariah and Nala are the most sneaky.
Yep.
So
And
funny.
and I have freaking plate on, but I also have this bat cloak, or chainmail, should I say?
Okay. In that case, you attempt to get by. You make it a good amount past the particular encampment that you see. However, as you step on some of the rapidly decaying and dying things here, the plants, they snap loudly. And three of these large creatures with fangs kind of protruding from the bottom part of their mouths kind of turn and quickly surround you. From behind them, about 5 or 10 feet, you see one. Each of these stand about 10 feet tall. This one stands about 15 feet, 5 more feet above them. This looks down and smiles.
He's cute.
Speaks to the other ones. Fresh ones. And from there, go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Which
And
line
plus,
do
I get a D8 added, right, Bormunder?
That's correct.
All right.
Now, is this where we get bonus for being near Bormunder?
That is correct if you are near to me.
So I get a 3. Oh, that's 18. I need to my 21 plus whatever your bonus is.
Plus 4 for initiative, plus 5 to saves.
25 total. That's unheard of.
13 plus. I got a 20 with the added bonuses.
11.
Okay, so Brynja comes down to 11. And Nala with the bonuses?
On the regular dice was 17, so whatever the bonus is to that.
Plus 4.
Okay, so 21. Then Azariah at 13 then. Torhilda at 21. And Barmuda, you're at 17, right?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. Yours is added in.
Automatically.
All right. Then with that, we'll go ahead and take our break.
Ah!
Alrighty.
Did she say 5 seconds?
She did. That was the 5 second question mark department. Like, wait!
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Because you guys are going past, she was convinced you were going to get to your prey. She's like, what? They failed the check? Whoa, I thought for sure.
There's like 3 encounters between here and there, so what?
So she was like, oops.
Just want to kill everything. I'm sorry, Will. Man.
No, it's fine. I don't disagree with killing everything. I'm just saying, like, be cautious or careful, or just don't die on the wrong hill. That's all. So many hills.
I'm not gonna die. Are you kidding me?
I mean, you can die. I stopped resurrecting recently, so yeah, you can die.
I could die.
You can die, like right now. Yes.
Alright. So let's see, our orders are going to be Torhilda. Sorry, rather Nala, Torhilda, Bormunda, Azariah, and then Brynja.
And it's 3 demons plus the bigger one, right?
Yes. Alright, let me. So we're going to at least get a sense of this. No, should wait, but.
Bad dragon.
Oh, that's right. I gotta go over here. So, oops, still wants to place it, buddy. So we got the forest. All right, so I'd say these creatures are roughly 10 feet away. The one in the back is about 25 feet away.
Perfect.
While we wait for our department, I'll say, Nala, it is your turn.
How far?
The 3 are basically 10, and then the big guy is 25. He's behind the others.
All right, the tree monsters?
They're not tree monsters.
No. Okay.
Yes, please.
They're just trees. We haven't even seen the monsters yet, I don't think.
Oh. Oh.
You know, Polish
oh.
hasn't gotten it quite out. She's getting out as we're. I didn't want to just sit here.
They're 10 feet away.
I mean-
from how far the other guys are?
Yeah.
3 10 feet and then 25 for the last one.
Okay.
So making sure it's got the horse.
I got horse.
I too have a horse.
Yeah, see Barmunder on the horse there.
Yeah, Commander on this horse.
All right.
Oh, one with a war horse.
Yes.
Yeah,
no one cares
about my Appaloosa horse.
All right. So I do not see an enemy then, correct?
You do. There's 4 enemies.
Oh.
Within
okay.
10 feet, there's 3 within
Sorry,
10 feet.
I was a
and
little
then one
distracted
within
with the
25.
stuff going on.
Loading.
But okay. So the enemies are these guys. Okay.
The green, yes.
Red bad. Red bad.
There's my big boy. Okay.
Whoa.
Alright. Interesting.
Sorry, I really thought you guys were gonna skip this combat.
We would have, but we didn't.
All
We
right.
tried. We just failed our check.
I will go ahead and rage.
Okay.
And I think activate thunder damage. So I will grow to my larger size. Okay, I'm gonna move up. And this okay, this will be interesting. The big guy, is he, how far away is he from the little guys?
Well, they're 10 from you, and he's 20, you said, or 25?
25, so
So he is 15 from them.
yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to come up, I guess, kind of inner wedge in between the little guys, and I'm going to swing, because of my 15-foot reach here, at the big guy with the sword.
Okay.
All right. Oh, goodness. Okay, here we go. Why is it not
Oh.
adding? Did I do something wrong? No, I did not do anything wrong. Okay, we're good. Okay, so reckless attack with everything, all the works.
Nice.
And that will be a... Oh, no.
I don't know
That's two nat ones.
No.
I immediately become a child. I thought with reckless this would never happen, but...
Wow.
Whoa. So she
Okay.
gets big and then woo.
Yeah.
Your odds are 1 in 400, so it should never happen.
But she is still technically raging, so she still
That's-
gets the benefits of that. But she's no longer at the 15-foot swing, so she's
Right.
going to now attack the smaller one beside her with everything.
Okay, this is the big one because, like, literally, it's the sword getting the reach decreasing as you go to a
Yeah.
child. Oh crap!
All right, that one does better. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right,
Intimidating until it wasn't.
that's gonna be, it'll be 30 slashing and an additional 3 thunder on that. That'll be her turn.
Nice. Then Torhilda.
I'm like, oh no, Nala's in trouble. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one that Nala's standing beside. And I think I get advantage because she's within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
So that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Right, so that's 13 points of damage, and I'm going to push it 10 feet away from her.
Okay, so then she was hitting.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright,
no,
is-
I'm not. I'm not going to do that yet because I don't want to. I want to keep advantage. So I'm going to swing at it again.
Okay. Is bloodied?
22 to hit.
That hits.
14 points of damage.
Nice.
Now I'm going to push it 10 feet away. And I'm going to have Svanhilda come stand in front of Nala, like on that, yeah, so that either one of them kind of has to go through her to get to Nala.
Okay.
She can't even see Nala now. She's tiny.
And then for my bonus action, no, I think I'm gonna That's all I'm gonna do.
We're not at all in the right location.
All right, so then we've got the one. All right, that they've been beating on. All right, which is right there, and
This camera, everything is.
that's right near Nala, right?
I don't know what to talk about. I'm in a minute here.
Yeah, I think that was.
The one that was beating on got pushed 10 feet.
Okay.
And then Svan's in between them now.
There. Now the overhead should be, well, a little bit more.
Gotcha. Okay. Then it's going to go ahead and run up to Svanhilda as it tries to take a large bite out of her for a 22 to hit.
Ooh, that hits. Yep.
All right. So Svan goes down.
She
Looks
does.
confused as it goes up to Little Nala. And takes its fist and tries to pound her twice. First one for 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Then a natural 20.
Yes.
You're beating on a child.
All right. So the first one is 14, half to 7 for you because you're still raging. And then 13, half to 6.
Right.
Does it feel good to beat on a poor, innocent little child?
And Mormunder.
So I'm gonna come up and not quite get within melee range, but come closer to the mix. My goal is to be within 25 feet of all of the baddies. Thank you, Art Department. And I am going to raise my holy symbol and abjure the extraplanar and order them to flee lest I return them to whence they came.
Nice.
And they must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. What's your DC?
17.
Okay, the one they were beating on succeeds. The big one fails. And the other two fail as well.
So for the next minute, they must use the dash action as their action and try to escape.
Nice.
And I don't really have a particularly exciting bonus action, so I think I am just gonna call it at that.
Got it. Azariah.
I guess as I see them starting to get afraid and compelled to move away, I'll just hone in on one of them, the one that looks the most beaten, that Nala was getting at, and I will Eldritch Blast it. Crimson Bolt comes.
Yeah.
It's two of them, I guess. First one for 19 to hit.
That hits.
And then the other one's more than that. It's 24. Damage is going to be 7 damage on the first one, and then 2 damage on the second one.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
Oh, well, as the Crimson Bolt goes and flash, it consumes it in a coagulated bloody fire, and it goes away.
Very
That is
nice.
my turn.
Limbrinia.
Right. So first things first. We do a 4th level summon beast of a phase spirit. It'll work. And then once it materializes, I'll use its attacks first. 4th level should be 2 attacks.
And what big spirit is this?
It's a land phase spirit. So like imagine like Brinia's idea of a very angry tree.
Well, I guess that's you today. Come here, buddy.
Ta-da! Here we go.
The tree actually gets
Love it.
up like, "Rrrr!"
Right. Absolutely. So on my initiative, 1, barrel some dice. 1 5 is appropriate. First attack is going to be against the big beastie, by the way. 19 plus. Yeah, that's the idea. 19 plus 9 is 28, so that's a hit.
Yes.
We need to make sure we know which tree is on our side, okay?
Right? Seriously. D8 is 1 plus 4 plus 4 is 9 damage.
Nice.
Second attack for the beastie. Do 9 plus 9 is an 18, should hit.
Yes.
And another D8 plus 4 plus 4. That's a damage of 12.
All right. She bark rips into it.
And the poor thing is doing pretty okay at this point. That's my primary.
All right. Is that it?
I have no good bonus. Yeah, I'm going to stay put.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I think starting with this Face Spirit tree
Nom, 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 nom.
goes to attack. Only a 13 to hit.
AC 15. No.
All right. Then it comes down with its fists for 24 to hit. So that'll hit.
Hits.
And a 27
And damage? Or hit?
to hit. I need
Yeah.
a strength saving throw from it.
From the little critter?
Yes.
Let's verify the math. Strength is all right, plus 4. So we went to 20 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 19.
19. Very good. Stand some of that. So the 2 fists
I'm gonna need
will
to-
deal 27 bludgeoning to it.
27. It's got 40, so it's down to.
I'm gonna need the tree to tell me how it feels.
All right. And then the other 2 Baguras are going to go ahead and run for the hills away from Bermuda there. So they're going to go a total.
Now like it's an opportunity.
If she wants it, yeah.
Of course I want it.
Well, I don't know. A lot of times people let those go.
Oh, no, not me.
All right.
Have you met Nala?
So you take the 1. So the 1's probably going to get stopped here.
Oh, okay, I'll put it back.
The other one will be 80 feet that it's able to
come on,
get.
buddy, you're off this map. Let's go.
Let's see. All right. Uh-oh. Only a 13.
Oh, that misses. So it does get all the feet away.
Hi, little baby buggers.
We go up to now it's your turn.
All right. How far away did they get?
They're 80 feet.
Oh, okay. How big is this giant ape guy?
He is huge.
All right. I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna do some attacks here. First attack with my great axe. That is a 22 to hit,
That hits.
and that will do 30 slashing and 1 thunder.
Nice.
I will attack again. That is a 17.
That hits.
That one does 27 slashing
Nice.
and 2 thunder. And let's see. No, he's too big. He's too big for that. Okay. I think with my bonus action, I will simply take one of the standard healing potions I have here, and that will be my turn.
All right. And Torhilda.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast, the big guy next to Nala. 20 to hit.
Nice. That'll hit.
And 12 damage. And we'll do a second one. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 10 damage. And I push it 10 feet away from Nala.
Nice. It is bloodied.
All right. And bonus action, I summon Spawn right in front of Nala.
Very
That's my
good.
turn.
Good turn.
Bamunda.
Munda.
I enjoy talking to myself. I guess now I will go up and join the fray with the big guy.
Nice.
I'm going to bonus action Hex and swing at him with my quarterstaff. That is a critical hit with a 19.
Ooh.
So I guess I double all of this stuff, right?
Mhm.
So that's 13 plus the hex. Where the heck did that go? That's a d6, yeah. Ah. Sorry about that. And 4 more.
Nice.
And I guess I will do that again.
There we
Hopefully a
go.
little quicker.
Yeah. This is what happens.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And 9 damage. And I guess that still does hex, so that's 11.
Very good.
And then finally I've used my bonus action, so I can't hit him with the blunt end of the quarterstaff, so that's it.
Got it. They look severely injured, Azariah.
Yeah, I'm just going to follow up with some more Eldritch Blast there as the Crimson light goes out. And Oh, 24, or not 24, see, 14 to hit,
14 will miss.
and then a 17.
17 hits.
All right. Another 3 damage on that one. On the big one, should I say? That's the one that's close, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. And that's my turn.
You got it. Then Brainia.
Yep, sounds good. Let's see. The angry tree root creature is within 5 feet of allies, right?
Yes.
So pack tactics means advantage, right?
Yep.
Well, let's make this easy. To attack.
Difficult.
Yeah, no, like we do this the hard way every time. Like it's just like what we do.
You always do it the hard way. At least when
Typically, yes, I do. Yes. All right. No, it's a 10 plus. Plus 9 to hit is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Hard way is my way. First damage is 1. D8 plus 4 plus 4 is 6, and 4 and 4 is 14 damage.
Nice.
And then second hit, again, advantage. That's 2 is 12. 12 plus 9 is 21 to hit. Supposed to hit, and then D8 for damage, which is 6 plus 8 more is 14 again.
Very good.
Still working, right? He's still alive. He's still knocking it.
Yeah, going in, like, he's looking really bad. The sticks are, like, coming through his ankles into the ground. It's rough.
he deserves.
So, that given my critter, just go ahead and fire off a quick water blast as my action.
You got it.
14 to hit hits or it fails?
That'll miss.
Okay, cool. So that's that. Any good bonus? Blah, blah, blah. No, that's it for me. I'm done.
All right, that's it.
Wasn't that enough?
Yes, maybe. No, not enough.
So rude, Matthew.
Seriously.
Okay, in that case... they will begin to mutter, and kind of try to pull the air around them as they begin to turn invisible. So there's a spell, if there's any.
Yeah, I'll counterspell.
Oh, very nice. As you reach out, as the air and the thinness try to wrap around it, you are able to cut. I could think maybe Svanhilda just cuts the magic right in half, and it's just there. Like, oops. It's going to try. It's going to go to try and just do a straight out run and provoke op attacks.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Yep.
I can go first because if I succeed, he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Just trying to go after his babies.
That's a nat 20.
Woo!
No, I just put
Yeah.
And I just took Sentinel last level, so he will be staying.
Well,
So that's,
baby Volteras. Who's gonna take
four-
care of them?
14 plus my hex damage. 16, 20 total damage. And he'll be staying with us.
23 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 28 slashing and 1 thunder.
Nice.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast him. Because I have Warcaster. 20 to hit.
That hits.
12 damage. Do I only get 1 ray for an op attack or 2?
You get all the rays. That's why it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's why it's a good feat.
Yeah.
15 to hit on the second one.
That one misses. All
Okay.
right. So together, how do you all kill it?
Woohoo!
Nala would love to behead it, but she's too tiny, so she's probably going to just take off one of the legs.
Nice. So leg goes off, blasts rain in, trees rip apart, and finally it falls as the other two
This is what the
go 80 more feet.
They go. Track stars.
Your baby.
Yeah. So they're running away. Are you? What would you all like to do?
Do we need to pursue or no?
We got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah,
Or-
since we tried to sneak by him in the first place, I'd suggest we move on.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, I can get one of you 30 feet closer to it.
I can take wing if you want, but I see no reason.
Yeah, 30 feet close would be 90 feet away.
Well, I could hit it from here. I have 120-foot range. You want me to blast it?
Then it'll turn around and come back because it'll cancel the fear.
Oh, well, then never mind. Let it keep running.
I didn't. Okay. Yeah, we're fine.
Brittany walks up to her somewhat damaged and still somewhat alive sentient tree and says, "Well done. You are exceptionally helpful in this moment. I am very much in your debt. But please go back to roots and enjoy, and go back to soil." And the plant just sort of dissolves back into the ground and sort of like dissolves.
I love it. All right. So these are going back, you realize, likely to that main encampment.
Time to run away.
So what would you like to do?
As in our mini encampment, that's the direction.
I
Oh,
would like to
theirs.
run away.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the ants and stuff?
No, remember they were building like a military base basically.
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, do we keep moving or do we brace ourselves for an impending attack? That's the question.
Wow.
But another question, perhaps. This great evil we seek, is it commanding its forces? Is someone related or something? Or are we just chasing shadows?
Brynja, whatever happened to your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure died when we fucking left the village, where now we have to protect everybody else. Now I'm responsible, which changes my tone when it comes to dying or not dying, to be clear. Honestly, you know me from a very young age. You should know I am calculating when shit is in hitting fan. But when not hitting fan, I am adventurous. But we are very few and very scarce. I will not sacrifice this village or population for a stupid reason.
But the hearth draws power from the better sacrifice that we bring.
And it
So
needs blood, yes. It needs blood. How do we find that?
I think we are on the right track. I think we should keep going further down the woods and ignore these creatures.
Bormunder, I think you are probably exact correct, despite Az's bloodlust. I think if we could find this one big creature and bring back across ants and stones and blood, some sort of creature that makes the harvest, the heart, worthy, we could be more secure and safe for the rest of us. And then, great philosopher said, you only explore from stable base. We have stable base, we can explore. Right now, no stable base cannot explore. So my idea, perhaps, would be we find the creature, bring back its skull and bones, and then at that point, we can have stable base to explore. Yes? No?
That sounds wise.
I don't want to be wise. I want to survive.
Well, I think time spent here chatting about it is
Not productive.
contrary to your interest of survival, and we should move with haste because our enemies seem to be moving hastily as well.
Agreed, yes. Azariah, Torhilda, Nola, thoughts?
I agree. I think we should be focused on our main.
We have a quarry, yes. We should hunt it.
Yes, we should be on with it then.
I dismount and send Mr. Ed at pace ahead of us and take off at a trot in the same direction.
Bormund, do you have a sense of how far ahead we can go before we are in trouble? Perhaps the range before we outrun our scout?
Oh, wait, I think you're asking me two different questions. I was first going to say I felt a premonition that we were near that I can't explain, that, the gods were setting the table for us. But I can communicate with the horse. It's a surprising distance. I remember thinking that maybe I should think about this in other contexts. Where'd you go, fine steed? I want to say 1,000 yards. But he's pretty fast, but he knows when he loses contact with me to circle back.
Oh, that music is loud.
Oh, it's within a mile. So I don't think we have to worry about him outrunning us. He'll let us know if he finds the guy. I say we just follow the path of destruction.
Okay. So, in this, are you attempting to speed away very quickly, like get on the horses and go?
Yeah, I think not full flight, but at a reasonable pace to make it more difficult for them to follow us. But
Okay.
I guess we need to keep our senses peeled in case
All
they
right.
come up behind us.
So you got normal and you got fast. That's basically the choices. So normal, fast, they'll catch up with you. Fast, you'll be able to maintain a distance.
Yeah. Well, we already blew the stealthy, so might as well go fast.
I think fast because the horse will still be faster, so we won't run up and get surprised by our quarry. So I think we can go fast.
I don't have a horse.
What side?
Oh, you can ride. You can ride on Stormwind with me.
What size is Nala?
She's still
small.
small.
Good.
I'll just
You can ride
walk
with me.
over Stormwind and just try to jump up, and probably takes a few times.
I put my hand down and swing you up.
All right, so you get on the horses and begin to ride quickly. You can see that they're somewhat far back. You can see different bits of Bagura tribes like coming in. And you can even hear larger growls of things in the area that you do not see through the still thick, if not dying, woods. Until this area gives way to forest once more, darkened. Still dim light, but it has grown much darker than before in the other areas. It's hard to see too far ahead. Those of you with dark vision, your eyes light up and give you your standard. But you can feel it. Around the trees here are all marked. Writing amongst them. On the bark, limbs. There's places on the trees where it looks like leaves were removed and writing was done on them and then pasted like to make sheet or flow charts. There's what appears to be stone tablets littered everywhere. Various writings among them. And instead of the insectoid sounds you hear mostly in a forest, there's whispering, as if hundreds of conversations are being had. And occasionally, as if they address you. Who's here? Why have they come? And then, Nala, you hear, what do you fear the most? And in a moment, you are compelled to answer truthfully from the heart. What does Nala say? Oh, we're going to put that to Torhilda.
Okay. And I'm compelled to answer truthfully?
Yes.
To walk this earth alone has only half.
And it's as if it's repeated, but almost as if they're recording it. For her to walk alone, artificiosus. And you hear like a chiseling out of sight, as if your answer is being recorded. What would you all like to do?
Did anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
A voice asked me what I feared the most, and I don't know why, but I answered truthfully.
What'd
And then
you
I
say?
heard writing. And then I heard writing. What do all these writings say? Can anyone read them?
Torhilda, before you felt compelled to tell such a thing to someone, did you end up trying to read these first?
No, I can't read. I didn't even try.
Well, fair enough.
I can't read anything. So
What did you say?
I'd rather not say. It makes me too sad.
Can we read any of these tablets on the ground?
You go up. Does Bermuda read?
No, I meant collectively we.
He does read.
Any of you guys read?
He does read.
I can read some common. Yeah.
He has a higher intelligence than me. He reads.
Okay. Well, I think Bermuda said something about not being able to read earlier, so I was like,
I was being a smartass about the library, but I
okay.
do better if there's pictures.
Gotcha. Yeah.
He moves his lips, but he gets it done.
Approaching, there's various languages recorded here, but undoubtedly you find ones you know as you search. If anybody would like to try to find something of interest, you can make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll do that to just things to add to the library, right? For more research and
I will
Something like
guide
that.
you. And I explain what I heard and that I have concerns.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, so that's an 18.
nice. Plus 4, 25.
Okay. So I'll go to see what we got. So we'll start with Nala. You search. You find one that reads The Trickster. Did not grant her youth, but bound her 3 souls into one existence, killing who she was forever.
Rufus raised an eyebrow at Jess. Fine, I was talking about you.
Torhilda,
Right.
what'd you get?
Huh?
What'd you get for investigation if you were searching? Well, you said you can't read, so you
I
probably
can't read. I'm
I got a
just waiting.
25.
You
Yeah, I
got
got the
25.
25.
Okay, perfect.
I did bless Azariah
Perfect.
Yeah.
As a
or
riot,
guidance him.
you find
You find nothing. It's
The-
dead silent.
The dragon of ice and dragon of death will both bring calamity. Both must be killed for a new age to be halted.
Would you like new ages?
And was anyone else looking?
Bormunder, what do they say?
I suppose I can look, but I am not very skilled at this kind of thing. Oh,
Well-
not 20. Maybe I am.
I was going to say, I'll guide you.
Okay.
I guess I can add the guidance. Why not? Ah, so another 4. 23. Look at that.
23.
I astonish myself.
Okay. Looking at here. It says I regret to this day leaving those two with her. She pretended to be a teacher, but I knew that she had plans for them. They were to become hers. No different, I suspect, than slaves traded on a slab of rock.
I read it.
Go ahead.
I read it to Torhilda and say, that's crazy. That's kind of like we met our teacher.
Oh, surely not. Plenty of students go to teachers all the time. It can't mean us. How could they know us?
I don't know. The voices spoke to you. It's a very creepy place. I don't like it.
So what spoke to you?
Do you know who it was, Torhilda, that spoke to you?
I don't think so. Do I have any idea who talked to me?
No, you wouldn't necessarily.
No, it was just a creepy voice.
And above tape, nobody else heard anything, correct?
That's my
I
understanding.
wasn't here when that was going on.
Right.
So I don't know.
So no, it was just a question to Torhilda.
Okay.
Yeah.
In an alternate universe, it was a question to you, but then
True.
magically it was to Torhilda.
It was you, and then I read that you left, and then I was like, never mind, Torhilda.
Ah, damn. Could have done something cool.
Yeah.
My whole day.
I think it might be this monster, though, because we were told that it does damage to your thinking. And it's making me very anxious.
Luckily, I don't really do much thinking to damage.
Perhaps you will be safe from it then.
Wait, What did? So wait. So now I'm really confused. Okay. So
What happened?
I'm
What's up?
thinking. So okay. So above table, it doesn't matter who it spoke to, correct?
Well, no, I mean, I think it's, she shared this information with us, so we know, but I think you can try to communicate. I wouldn't be telling any entity that says, hey, what's your secrets?
I mean, the only thing is
Last
probably
secrets.
is what she shared was her greatest fear.
Fear.
And that wouldn't ring a bell with me then. So it's nothing that I have to think about with my character, right? Like I'm.
And
Right, because your character wasn't because of what we did, yeah.
So it has nothing.
and
to do,
when we look at all these tablets, they're clearly other people's fears.
Well,
It seems
yeah,
like
and
it.
that's what I was curious about. So these things, so these are two different things, then, correct? These.
I'm not sure.
No,
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Okay,
Toward-
I'm gonna just be quiet for a minute because I think I'm really just confusing myself.
So this is what I'll say. You learned that secrets have a hard time existing near the creature.
Okay.
So looking at this, and you were there, your character was one of the ones talking when you heard this. So this could be the result of that.
Okay.
Oh no, we're all gonna know who Nala has a crush on. Oh wait, you said secret.
So, what would you like to do?
I guess we should press on.
Oh.
Wait, we're not gonna look into these tablets?
I mean, I could look at some to see if I can read any, but see, my problem is I don't want my secrets or fears to be on these tablets.
Well, I don't think my secret's on this tablet, and it has information that is different for me. Like it's stuff that I wasn't aware of. And I'm wondering if the person who I've been seeking passed through here, if there's knowledge about my curse. You know what I mean?
If Nala sees that, I was kind of frustrated at the situation and said that to him. If you think this place does have the knowledge you seek, then Nala, I think maybe we should take time looking at it. But I just think that you have to be aware that this is probably where this creature resides.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they're the ones who create these. And if so, they haven't like when you look at yours, do you see stuff that you didn't know?
So to be clear, I mean, just so we know, when you find these, anyone could read each other's.
Okay.
These physically exist, independent of all of you.
Okay, so I'm going to show mine, and because mine's not really a secret anymore. And I just say, well, this says that I wasn't given like eternal youth or whatever as the curse, right? It says that I might have had 3 souls that are bound, which is news to me, which makes me think there's information in this place that if I don't have it, then who did? Does anybody else's look like that?
That is
Or-
pretty weird.
Or the being who controls this place is a trickster.
But that's the thing. Like on the tablet, the trickster is mentioned as the person I met. Unless the trickster's here, which would be really weird. I don't know. I'm just gonna hold on to this, and maybe there's more clues.
I like pick up a random tablet and read it and see what it says. Trying to like look at the arcane like properties that like make it transcribe something onto there.
You go to grab one, and you see attached to it is a map. Of what looks like some type of cave system.
I grab a tablet and then see the map and try to attach it wrapped around where it was and push it out in front of me. I think this might help get us to exactly where we need to be. As I show the map of the cave system, do we see? We don't see any indications of like what may lead us to the opening of it or the opening near where we are. We just know that this cave.
If you want to try to track it, someone can do a survival check.
Okay. Well, yeah, I showed everyone, and if everyone feels like they are good at maps.
I mean, okay. Do it again? No.
Yeah, do it.
I am the worst. 6. No, wait. Let me insulation difference. It's 9. It's 9.
Nice.
Okay, so what was the total?
9.
9 total. Okay.
Trash.
All right. Yeah, you begin searching now. This is a wide area that you find yourselves in. Large. And there's some like journals, there's parchments. Some of it looks like weeds and grass, even trees have grown over it. And there is stands out a bit is what looks like a black dragon scaled scroll case. Interact with it, or you can try to search the area more and more.
I pick it up.
Okay. You pick up the scroll case. What do you think you want to do?
Look in it.
Okay. All right. You turn. the flash as black blobs of acid appear and try to cover you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Run away! Oh, sorry.
Um, 12.
Okay, that's 27 acid damage.
Who hurt you? I know it wasn't me.
Burns. And within it, you find a golden handled silver dagger that seems to have been stored in it.
I will reach in and try to pull it out.
All right. You do. It's the handle itself has the work of two worm-like beings coming out of it for the hilt, each with sharp teeth. The blade seems very, very thin.
Does it appear to have dragon significance since it was in that scroll case?
Give me a history check.
All right. I am proficient in dragon speak, not so much history.
You mean like you know Draconic?
Yes.
Okay, give me a history check.
That's 18 to 16.
Okay. I think you don't recognize the significance of this. It's possible this was just the scroll case itself might have been a protective measure. Not sure if it relates necessarily. Though, as Nala stands there with it, Gumunder, you recall seeing this. It was one on the side of Gothi. At least one like it.
Micah's less wise than Bormunder.
I disagree.
So I can message you.
Oh, I do know Gothi. That was a long time ago. So this once belonged to him?
Or at least he carried one similar.
This does not bode well. I knew this place creeped me out. There's a priest named Gothi that has followed me. He's a very unpleasant fellow. He He rejects my gods, and he means me ill. If he has been here and told his secrets, I don't think that's good. But I guess on the plus side, maybe he got destroyed by this creature, so that would be good.
What does the knife do?
I don't know. I think he was an assassin. So it might be poisoned or used in foul deeds. I don't recognize the knife, just the case.
Well, I mean, do you want the dagger? Because I don't really use daggers.
Do I have the sense that the case would rearm itself and set the trap again if I put the dagger back in the case?
I mean, I don't think you totally know. And to be clear, what you recognized was the hilt of the dagger.
Oh, okay. Even worse. I guess I would like to hang on to it and think about it and see if I can exercise my tiny dragon-sized brain and try to remember what I know of this dagger. Thank you for finding it, Nala. This place, everything seems architected towards us. Doesn't that seem suspicious? Do you think these are true signs or tricks?
They're signs for sure.
I don't know. But I'm still curious about what we found on those rocks.
I think they are signs of tricks.
I hope not. I think it's kind of cool to have 3 souls instead of, just being randomly cursed.
It sounds like a big responsibility, to be honest.
Sounds awesome.
I don't think I'd like it. It feels like false messages from false gods. It bothers me here. I don't know why. It gives me a very bad feeling.
Well, maybe we'll find more interesting things.
Bormunder, you feel the need to ground yourself with the gods of the ground. It seems crazy, but the nature, the spirits, the earth beneath you has opinions if you'd like to listen. It's up to you.
Do you think that would give me peace?
I think everything comes to peace eventually. Imagine the idea that everything will die eventually and become part of the ground, part of soil, dirt, earth. The translation is difficult. If you think that at some point you'll come to rest and no longer fight the world or not make such noise on the surface, difficult translation. If you want to just become peace with soil, that's always an option, always a choice. You can just do nothing and become that. It's like a default answer, like you just become dirt with enough time. I make no sense, never mind.
I don't know if that gives me comfort or not. I think I would like to find this beast that we seek and make him become one with the earth and see if these messages remain the same.
Accelerate the problem, or accelerate the You and I have a very similar premise where there is a thing that should not exist that will end relatively shortly, soon. That by itself, dying, is helpful because it returns to Earth. It becomes the thing that we want to make not go away. Yes, the words. I think as we journey to find the aberration and make it die, we return to soil. The right things are right. The aberrations are missing, perhaps. They die. And that's helpful in the grand cycle of things.
I think I understand what you are teaching me now. I just worry that if we have these kinds of troubling visions and thoughts, and we are but at the outskirts of its lair, what foul ideas will creep into our heads as we grow close?
Small problems always small.
One step at a time, I hope.
I just scan the sky anxiously, knowing that this is a flying creature, and hope that it does not surprise us. I don't even like the soundtrack.
Similar. The gulls above us make me very on edge. Yes, I don't like the sound of the gulls.
Got my axe. Well, I'm ready to find these things.
Perhaps after we dispatch it, if you are still curious to find of secrets that relate to you, Nala, we can search again.
Well, not just me. I was just wondering if anyone else was finding things on their messages that were things they didn't know about or things they hadn't thought about.
I thought the message I found might have related to Torhilda and I, but Torhilda does not think so, and she gets visions from the gods, and she is probably wiser than me.
Yeah. And to be clear, the process here was you all looked at quite a few tablets. These were the ones that caught your eye because your investigation check. That makes sense. You're kind of going through, and then these were like, what's this? Because it was a piece of that interested you.
Still creepy.
Oh, yes. If you wanted to continue, I would need another survival check.
I'm going to go out on a limb and guess Brynja should be doing that.
Can do, but like super lucky last time. Super lucky. Shall we in?
Yep, sure.
Okay, let's do that. Plus for myself, we get skills. Let's go. Let's try. All right, we got 15. So 16. 16.
Okay. This, you begin to get beyond this forest of clues and secrets. And now in the air, you can see the fluttering of many creatures. red-skinned, leathery wings, fangs and long stingers of tails. Others you see brilliant colored fairies. And they seem to move through the air, looking, sometimes going off into back where you came from to look at some of these scrolls, and some do like rubbings of them on the tablets, and then come back and just sort of pass through the air into nothing. Almost like they can slip through the air here. This area where there's all this activity lasts for about 300 feet before you see an area where the light seems to simply not touch. It is dark. Your dark visions see through it. There's more terrain, but it's vast, and I don't think anyone really has over like 120 feet, so it eventually gets to a point where you can't quite see all the way through. You can pass through this fluttering of these demonic and fey-like creatures and continue if you wish.
It seems like people to humble. I won't do anything yet, though. I am going to speak in everyone's mind. Besides what I've been doing, does anyone have another idea to round them up to fight?
I can charge him.
I'd rather you be ready to take them by surprise, if possible. Brynja, is this a fight you're comfortable taking the risk for?
No, but as you wish.
And this is like the path forward, I guess, that we see.
So from what you can tell, it's possible these creatures in the air might ignore you.
Okay.
But you could walk into this just seems what you've heard of this thing as it's now gotten to basically be an area of pure night.
Right.
Over there, that is likely. Just depends on how you want to proceed.
Yeah, because like at least what we heard from them is they like exude like a darkness or something like that, or maybe I don't know. But
yeah.
Well, these aren't the ones we're looking for, and
right,
exactly. So, not the drones. Well, then I guess we can try to get past them. But is there anything that like they have around that we can that maybe try not to disturb them, that we can like take or look at on our way through?
You'd have to probably flag one down if you're trying to get stuff. They're flying around doing a lot of their business in the air. But from your cursory glance, I mean, and from what you're doing, you get the sense that they're copying down and taking or trading secrets.
Oh, interesting. I'm not one too interested in trading secrets, but I would like let everyone know about this. And does anyone think that we could probably get some more information from these folk? Trading a secret for a secret.
Well, I guess you can try.
I'll like have like one that's like unsuspecting, maybe off by itself. On the side, I'll have like a glove hand, like mage hand, like wave out in front of it, trying to get its attention.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, this is gonna be fun! I'm so ready for this. Oh, no, 18.
18. All right, you see this red-skinned imp come fly down and land on your shoulder, dig its nails in to cause you a little bit of pain.
Rude.
Let's go. And you can see it has like a little messenger bag where it has several rolled up parchments. It looks like it's uncovered as it kind of looks at you. All right, you want to do some business?
Well, I guess it's possible. Depends on what, you know. We are looking for specific creatures.
Mm-hmm. You want to be more... Since you're looking for something specific, you want to, like, be specific?
Their actual name is Veritasis.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is their domain. They're great. We're so happy that we found them. We're so good for business.
Do you know where they might reside and what might fuel their power?
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought it was obvious, but yeah, it's right in there where the light can't touch. But like, I mean, they reside in a little rip they make into the void, and they come out to eat, terrorize, collect information. It's really nice. They make things super thin, so one thing we get to do is we trade secrets so that we can say by them, follow them, and just I love it. You mortals come anywhere near this place and you just start writing stuff down or spilling your guts, and we record it, we send it off to headquarters. It's a good very good.
That sounds like quite the business model. Well, where's headquarters for you?
Layer 5.
Oh. I like look at everyone like I've never heard what Layer 5 is. And
I know.
I bet you do. I look back at them and is there a way to take down the darkness over there?
Well, that I know of.
When do they come out?
Probably due in a few hours. And we'll fly in. I mean, they'll let you know. They're real loud. We usually fly in. We give them all of our reports, and as long as it's been good so far. We've kind of known how much to give at the beginning. We didn't give them enough, and boom, we were not. Many people died. That was rough.
And do I get a general sense that he's afraid of these folk, and that's why they all kind of follow on, not just the information that they get?
That the imp's afraid of this thing?
Right. So they say that they follow around for the information secrets, but do I feel like they're afraid of them as well?
Yeah. I'd say you can pretty clearly get that.
Yeah. I look at in their minds, everyone here. Do we want to go in the darkness and try to see if we can cut off their power connection? Maybe.
Perhaps, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what we'll try to do.
Maybe try to attack him before he gets flying.
He looks like he doesn't even care. He's just whatever. This guy, he doesn't seem hostile right now, right? Matt?
I mean, you don't see a creature, but
or the imp that I was talking to.
The imp? Oh, the imp doesn't seem hostile. At this point, he goes, "All right, well, listen, I'm visible, and let's see here. Takes out his bag this little card that says Visible 8th City Advocacy Services."
Nice.
Just let me know. And we've met. You said business, so let's tell you what. What do you got to say? Give me something.
I'll give him, interesting. I'll give him a pouch of coffee grounds.
Ooh, I like this. Oh, this is great. You know what? I could use this. There was, wouldn't you know, we almost had a coffee deal. We almost had a whole brand, whole franchise, and it totally fell through. This is actually a fun little gift.
Was it called the Starbucks?
No. I don't know that one. It was Wizard something.
Wizard Bros something.
Yes, that one.
They are not. Oh, yeah.
But
good. That
this will work, guys.
Stable.
Thank you. Good
No
coffee.
problem.
And see ya. And they fly out. You decide what you're gonna do. We're gonna end for tonight, and we'll be back next week.